Welcome back, traders, to today's episode of xauusd trading strategy weekly highs and lows. Now, I hope your trades that you placed today have been going quite well for you. I hope that, right? And moving forward, what we're going to be doing in regards to this presentation, my take on the technicals for gold, is preparing us for what we need to be looking out for in the coming days, right? So with that covered, if you haven't already done so, make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification, and drop us a like. So now that you've gone ahead and done all of those amazing things, so first thing, I want to thank you for doing that, right? And what we're going to do now is we're going to pick up from where we left off on the video that I did on Saturday, which was the prep work for this week, how we need to be moving in the market basically, right? So as it stands, the daily FEG that we found in this zone still stands, okay? So we're going to do a little bit of rejigging and just updating everything so it all makes sense moving forward. So FEG of major importance to us, right, for this week moving forward, so it's going to be this area over here. Right, so those are the FEG zones. I'm going to be calling them out in a moment, okay? So just bear with me. I'm going to be calling them out in a moment, so just bear with me. Okay, let's put that here so it's okay, perfect. All right, and this is the entry should price go into this daily FEG. So I'm gonna make this blue, right, because this is what we're going to get in on if price goes into this zone. And another thing that I'm going to do as well is I'm going to get rid of the hourly FEG just to keep everything a little bit clean on this chart, right? And we're going to get rid of some of these levels that I've put here as well. So we're going to get rid of this one here, and we're going to get rid of this one here, and we're going to get rid of this one also, right? And then also as well, I made a slight error in the video that I did on Saturday, okay? Because this area over here is not actually the weekly low. It's in fact this area over here. This is the actual weekly low. So I missed that part in when I was doing the assessment. So apologies for that in advance, right? So let's highlight that. And then what I'm gonna do is then bring in another separator just to lock in last week. And so we know we're looking forward to everything here. We're using all of these levels that we've drawn out as guides to help us navigate, right? As well as we're going to get rid of some of the drawings on here that we no longer need anymore. There's quite a few, but I'm just trying to get rid of them in a way where I'm not getting rid of stuff that we actually need. Just bear with me. We're going to have everything sorted out very soon, okay? So this FEG in this area over here, that has already been tapped into, so we're going to get rid of that. We don't need that anymore, okay? And none has been created so far that we can use. So there was a couple bullish ones that went up this way, as you can see, but actually no, there's none. So that one has been tapped, and that's that. The FEG that we have in this area, price is still bouncing off of that. So as good as that is, we're going to get rid of that because we no longer need that anymore, and we no longer need this one anymore either, okay? So now we're going to call out the levels that are really important to us, right? So the first level, so this red zone that you're seeing right now is taking off the daily time frame, right? And this FEG is derived from these two levels right here. So this zone over here and this zone over here. Those two is what makes this bearish FEG that we're looking at right now, right? And the levels for that is 2770.78. That's the high side, and the low side is 2762.48. okay? So this level is flaming hot for us should price find its way in there. And the safe entry that I've put in should price find its way in that zone, is 2761.71. This is this one here highlighted in blue, and this corresponds to this location right here. Okay, now moving forward, what can we see so far in regards to market behavior? What can we see right now? Okay, so what we can see right now is that as it stands, price is in an ascending channel, right? But however, you could argue that we're getting a shape here, right, for a head and shoulders. It's not complete, so this is an early call. It's an early call on if this is a head and shoulders or not, but you could say we're getting the shape for a head and shoulders. What do I mean? So what we have is, this is the shoulder right here, the first shoulder, that there is the head. Okay, we don't yet know what's going to happen in this area, if it's going to produce a shoulder, and if it does, it falls in line with our assessment in terms of the shoulder could possibly come into this FVG zone right here. All right, so don't look at the drawings that I've done and mark it out as that is the actual zone, because that would be incorrect. What would be the better way of looking at this, as if this is the actual zone, right, is to use the actual levels of the shoulder. So this here is the shoulder. If I draw a line directly across, right, we can see that should price find this way, like tapping above this level over here, which is the previous weekly high, that number is 2758.45. So should price do something like this, right, this is where it is right now, it goes into this FVG zone, taps back down again, doesn't really break below anything, comes back to this zone, blasts through this level, which was the previous week's high, comes into the FVG, and then blasts down. That will give us our head and shoulders, right? That will give us our head and shoulders, and the confirmation we're looking for in regards to that move is this zone over here, this weekly low being taken out. That'll be the final move. This weekly low is acceptable, but this one here is the one that we really want taken out. So this is how everything kind of looks to me right now in regards to what market is doing and how market is behaving. Tomorrow as well is the big one. Tomorrow is the US election. So tomorrow is going to be the first phase of the process in finding out who the big dog is going to be in America. Is it going to be Kamala or is it going to be Trump? That's when we're going to find that out. Okay, well, the process of finding that out will begin from that point. We could find out tomorrow. It might be a couple days past that until we find that out. All right, so until we do, it looks like market right now, the powers that be are getting ready to step on price. So then it looks to me, as it appears right now, the price is going to be flying all the way down. Right, that's just my opinion. I could be right, I may be wrong, only time will tell. So that's how it looks, right? So if you go on a chart and you look at this stuff for yourself, okay, if I have looked at this whole situation with the wrong pair of eyes, by all means, feel free in the comment section to let me know. Feel free to let me know, because I am learning too, and I do not have all the answers, as I keep saying, in practically almost every single video that I do, right? So that's my take on it, and that is what I'll be looking for. At the moment, I am not in any trade in gold at all. I haven't taken any position because I am waiting. I am waiting to see what market is going to do, and once it fulfills one of the requirements that I'm after, only then will I begin to look at actively taking positions in the market, right? So before we get to the end of this video, there's also another thing I also want to talk about as well, right, which is also important, that is assisting with my analysis in terms of what I need to do and how I need to do it and when I need to do it, right? So this level right here, the previous week's high, it's an area of interest. That one there is an area of interest, and that number is 2790.42. If this level is taken out next week, I'll be looking for buys. I'm assuming that everything is going in the way that that I want it to, and I'll be looking for buys, because like I say, I am bullish on gold until one of these levels down here, until this level down here is taken out. Once this level goes, then I'm bearish on gold, right? The weekly low, if price takes that out, I'll be looking for positions in that direction, is 2724.58, right? Now, in my opinion, for this level right here to be taken out, price would have gone to this zone, right? For this level to be taken out, price would have gone to this zone. For this level to be taken out also, price would have definitely visited this zone, in my opinion. And looking at how everything is looking, it is poised to get there. It is poised to get there, right? So with that said and done, right about now, you should be seeing two funds. One of them is going to be on backtesting videos, and the other is going to be on the previous video to this one. So make sure you go check them out and let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And whilst you're heading off to go and do that, I will see you all in the next one.